All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome in to our very first stream of the week for Wyze Week. So glad that we could have all of you guys join us. Looks like there's about 500 or so of you guys. We're going live just a little bit early. I need to mute myself there. Just to kind of give you guys a little bit of extra time to join us. We hope you're super excited. We have a great stream lined up for you guys. We have members of our Wyze product team as well as our marketing team. My name is Kenny. I am one of the digital community managers here at Wyze. I work on our social media as well as our forums to help connect our product teams with all of the amazing feedback and comments that you guys have for us to make our products even better. So let's do a quick round of intros for everybody that's here on the stream with me. So if you guys want to turn on your videos and just do a quick intro about what you guys do at Wyze, that would be awesome.
Sure, I can go ahead and start there, Kenny. Thanks for hosting us. My name is Kyle. I work on the marketing team, and I get to work with these amazing, brilliant, talented, incredible product managers to tell some great stories and to tell some amazing benefits to our products to all of you out there.
Nice, Kyle. I'll go next. I'm Matt Van Swal. I'm Kyle's counterpart. He is my mentor. I work as a product marketing manager underneath Kyle. He's done a phenomenal job training me. I launched the Wyze Scale S with Alex and the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro with Alex. We'll be talking about that today. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Hi, everyone. I can go next. My name is Chow. I'm the Wyze Cam product PM. So I have a few team members here joining me together, introduce new and existing Wyze camera product. Personally, I launched Wyze Cam V3, the one you all loved, and I'm keep on launching more products. Today, I will talk about the auto adapter and the newly launched Wyze lamp sockets. Look forward to talking to you more. Thank you.
You can go next. Hi everyone, this is Arthur. I'm a product manager also in the camera team. I recently launched the Pen V2 with color night vision, and before that I was working on the wired doorbell. Good to see you guys here.
I can go next. Hello everybody, my name's Lee. I'm also on Charles' team, so I'm a camera product manager. I launched the Wyze Cam Outdoor and also the solar panel, the newly launched accessories. So very excited to join today and love to talk to you today.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for your quick intros. And I just want to give a quick intro as well to our giveaways, kind of as a thank you for all of you guys for joining. These are going to be exclusive raffles happening throughout the stream. And we're going to run through the prizes that we have up for grabs as well. So we have $10 off Wyze coupon codes. So that's $10 off anything in our store, which is super awesome. And then we also have some products and devices to give away as well too. So we have Wyze Cam Pan V2 with 3 months of Cam Plus to give away to 2 lucky winners, along with 2 of our brand new Wyze Video Doorbell Pros, as well as our brand new Wyze solar panel and camo cam and a lamp socket starter bundle. So lots of good prizes to win while you're here. You're definitely going to want to stick around to the very end. Now listen up, because here's the important part. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do, head over to our Instagram, which is @Wyze. You're going to see our most recent post, which was a installation video showing you how to install the Wyze solar panel. And all you have to do, like the post, comment #WyzeWeek2021 and reshare it to your story. So again, like the video, comment #WyzeWeek2021 and reshare to your story to enter. My good friend Jimmy here will be selecting winners as we go throughout the stream, and we'll be announcing them a little bit later on in the show. So make sure you head over to our Instagram to enter the giveaways. With that, we're going to jump into our first segment and talk a little bit about one of our newest additions to our camera lineup, which is Wyze Cam Pan V2. And so joining me for this segment will be Kyle and Arthur.
Yeah, first of all, I mean, can we just acknowledge that it's Wyze's birthday? 4 years? I mean, I can't believe we've come so far in such a short period of time. I think it's awesome that we're having this week, and it's really about celebrating the technology, but it's also just celebrating with our wonderful Wyze community. I mean, we've been planning tons of events and everything, but I was most looking forward to this one. I mean, we're getting to interact and kind of bring our community behind the ropes on some of our most exciting innovations as of lately. So again, just thank you everybody for being here. It's so great to talk to you. Arthur, you're the product manager over Wyze Cam Pan V2. We worked together on this product. For those who are not familiar with Wyze Cam Pan, it's the pan and tilt camera that changed the game. Goes around 360 degrees, pans up and down 93 degrees, lets you see the whole room super fast. Arthur, the big upgrade with this camera was that we took that user acclaimed Starlight sensor and we put it in to Pan V2. You want to talk a little bit about what the Starlight sensor is and what it does for the camera?
Sure, definitely. Hi everyone, and first of all, thank you for Cal for that speech about the Wyze anniversary. That's a huge milestone for us, and and thank you guys for being with us and support with the product development and everything. So we have a huge and very supportive user community, and all the great ideas for new products and also feature improvements on existing products all come from you guys, and I really appreciate your help throughout the process of helping us with beta testing and also giving us feedbacks on bugs so that we can really fix it. Now go back to the Pan V2. So I think a lot of you are familiar with the Pan V1, which we launched shortly after the launch of camera V2 several years back. So right now, when we are scoping for the Pan V2, what we really want is to upgrade to make the product better suited for users who use it for both security and also monitoring baby or pet in-house. So the top two features we really want to upgrade on the Pan V2 is to add the color navigation from V3 onto this device. So what we call color navigation is essentially we have a very powerful imagery sensor inside the device that can detect super low brightness of light in the environment. So typically when there's only like very dim light in the environment, normal cameras would see nothing, and they have to switch back to the grayscale and turn on IR light, and then the whole camera becomes like a Terminator, and then you see image in black and white. So that's a typical experience. So with color navigation, what we can do is really see color in low light conditions. I have a pet, I have a German Shepherd, and I really like I put a camera to see him sleeping at night. So the color navigation is really helpful in seeing that color and details at night. And that's the biggest upgrade we did in the device. And second part is that it's not that as visible as the color navigation, is that we really improved workloads on the improving the motion tracking. So previously with the first gen, sometimes you might have run into situations where it just distracted by all kind of random motions. And with this one, we put that improved algorithm so that it's prioritized tracking on person, so that it's better suited for security and better at following the people when there is a person appeared in the view. So that's the two biggest upgrades.
Yeah, and those aren't little things. I mean, those are huge. Mm-hmm. What would you say were some of the challenges maybe that you encountered as you were starting to look at developing the next generation of the Pan that you took under consideration? Maybe some feedback that you got from the community, maybe some, you know, stuff that you learned from users, actual users using the camera. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, definitely. So I think the ultimate inspiration is that we see how happy our users are when they saw the color navigation feature on V3, and that's something like we gotta have to put that feature on the next generation of the pen. And second part is that we see that I don't know if you guys have seen that, there's a very cute video of a pen just scanning back and see a confused German Shepherd sitting next to the window. Like that's one of my favorite video captured by Wyze devices. But that's the good use of the pen functionalities. But sometimes we also see users posting the pen just being distracted by living trees and the leaves, and then it's off the tracking detection area, and that's really pain point for users. So what we did is that we really need to solve that motion tracking issue, and the way to approach it is to have the capability to prioritize on tracking of person, so that is less likely to be distracted and off the view. So that there is a huge part and a huge shout out to our developers and who put these all features together, and yeah, it works.
Yeah, yeah, it works great. I mean, one of the things I love that you said there is you know, paying attention to what the users normally, I mean, what they typically use it for every day. I mean, I as I've noticed, as I've worked more closely with the team, and you know, in all of our daily conversations when we're talking about these products, users really are at the heart of the design going forward. What's going to be the biggest upgrade? What can we put in there that people will either want the most or will make the most impact on everybody's daily use? And upgrading that processor so that it's faster, can track the motion. I mean, obviously, if you want for the pan and tilt camera that tracks that motion, that's what you came here for, and increasing that experience, make it an even better, is a great thing there. The other thing I wanted to mention, you know, security is always top of mind. And I think that in a lot of our camera products going forward, we want to be continuing to add to that. One of the features, just last thing I wanted to talk about that was added into here, was the mini siren. You can activate that within the Wyze app. Tell me about like how that development went. Like, what were some of the challenges maybe that you had to overcome to put that siren into this camera?
Sure. So for Pen V2, that mini siren, actually the mini siren feature was first introduced with the V3 camera, and we did have some troubles with the integrating the siren into the Pen V2 because it's implemented differently, and we have to structurally change some of the codings to make sure it works both with the in-app control and also with the rule engine, which is the rules, the shortcuts and the schedules and everything over there. So we had some difficulties in integrating that features completely, and some users might notice that by the launch of the products, the mini siren cannot be triggered within the live stream view. But that's a feature we are fixing right now, and that's one of the things, the challenge we are facing. But we are working on that, and the fix is on the way.
Perfect. Always improve, always getting better. Plus, this thing is just so, I mean, it's just like, I don't know. I just, something about it. I mean, if you watch the unboxing, I mean, it's just, you just want to like cuddle up next to this thing. It's just, it's a great product.
Yes.
Okay. I think that's it for Pan V2, unless we had any, is there any questions or anything, Kenny?
None that I'm kind of seeing. We have quite a number of different topics that we're going to be getting to. So I'm definitely taking some notes, but none specifically on the V2 that we're seeing here.
Okay, perfect. Well, great. Well, should we move on then to the next? Yeah, definitely. I think this would be a good kind of segue over to our next accessory that we actually want to talk about, which is our Wyze outdoor power adapter. This guy's actually really cool. It allows you to take your V3 a little bit further outdoors with up to a 12-foot extension that's totally safe to use outside. Chao, you want to talk a little bit more about the outdoor power adapter?
Yes, sure. Thank you, Kenny. So as Kenny mentioned that we have just released, I think 2 weeks ago, the Wyze Cam outdoor power adapter. I have it actually here. So that's the package. And inside, as Kenny mentioned, is the 12 feet IP67 rated power adapter, because we know a lot of you put in the Wyze Cam V3 outside, since it has a great color night vision, and you want to put it outside with just a little bit light, moonlight or street light, you can see a great video feed. But there's we want to make sure it's safe. That's why we have been thinking about building the Wyze Cam outdoor power adapter to allow you to power it safely outdoor. So here I can open it and take a look inside. Some of you may have already received it, but some of them may not. So it's a simple 2-prong connector. It's very flexible, so you can connect to your outdoor plug. In the middle, there's a little transformer you can mount on the wall. And then the other end, which is pretty long here, let me find the end.
12 feet, right?
Yeah, it's 12 feet.
So now, I mean, you can extend it as far as as far as 12 feet, but much longer than you could previously, right?
Yeah, previously it was only, I think, 1.8 meters, about 4 feet. Yeah.
Excellent.
And
does that come with mounting hardware,
right,
just in case you wanted to mount that?
Yeah, it actually comes with the cable clips, so you can
nice.
stand on the wall once you mount on the wall. Some anchor and screws, so you can fix them on the wall. There are more clips. I think enough for you to route. It's 12 feet. It's long, so you need to organize it very well. And that's the outdoor power adapter. So
this was a super requested product, was it not, Chow?
Yes, it was super requested, and we were planning that in the beginning when we launched the Wyze Cam V3, but there are a lot of difficulties. Even it looked like a simple product, but a lot of engineering effort need to put in, make sure it's outdoor ready and lasts for a long time. Yeah.
Awesome, great. Yeah,
So
go ahead.
Just want to mention that the other end is a micro USB. So when you connect it, just connect to the V3. Make sure it's fully tucked in, and so it's fully waterproofed. Yeah.
Awesome.
You know, it's definitely super helpful for those of us that especially live here in the Pacific Northwest, where it's getting pretty rainy now. It's getting pretty windy, so that's definitely great.
I'm looking out my window right now, and it is raining quite hard outside.
Yeah, it's definitely coming down. Well, thank you, Chow. Looks like we have one question here from Mark. Any plans to move to USB-C in the future? Is that something that we might be thinking about?
Ooh.
That's a good question. Yes, USB-C is something we have been looking into it. Probably in the future product we'll consider, because we know the micro USB, it's asymmetric. Some people have hard time plugging into correctly. So Type-C has the option to, you can invert it either way. It just comes down to the necessity of that. It will cost us a little bit more, and they also usually have a shorter distance. But we're definitely working on it. I guess you will see in the future products, we are slowly moving to the Type-C.
That's super cool. I definitely know that for me, I'm definitely one of those people that tries to put in the USB the wrong way, like 2 or 3 times. So that's my favorite thing about USB-C. That's really good to hear that.
It's the little things. It's the little things, Kenny.
Absolutely. Cool. Well, I think with that, we're going to move on to our next product, Wyze Video Doorbell Pro, with Alex and Matt. But before we do that, I'm just going to give you guys a quick refresher on how to enter our giveaways. Again, we have a bunch of different prizes, including Wyze devices and products that we're giving away. We'll actually have our first giveaway drop here very shortly. But to enter the giveaway, head to our Instagram, which is just @Wyze. Go ahead and like our very most recent post, comment hashtag WyzeWeek 2021, as well as reshare to your story. I saw one of you ask how to reshare it to your story. On the Instagram app, just tap the little menu button top right corner of the post, and you should see the reshare option there. Or you can also tap the little plane icon. There's been a little update recently, so they're kind of switching around the UI. So either hit the little plane or the menu button in the top right of the post. With that, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about our latest doorbell, newest addition to the doorbell family. We have the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro. with Alex and Matt. Alex, you want to give us a quick intro about what the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro is?
Yeah, thank you, Kenny. Wyze Video Doorbell Pro, it's wire-free, and it has a huge 150 degree FOV, and the battery can last up to 6 months. And it also has Champ Pro included, which is also a Wi-Fi extender, and it also have dual band Wi-Fi 2.4 and 5G.
That's
Alex,
awesome.
can you
Okay.
chat a little bit more about the battery? I remember us chatting a little bit about the batteries inside the doorbell. Can you tell people about the batteries inside the doorbell?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for bringing that topic about a battery. Actually, the battery is 18650, two of them, and it's very powerful. And with the Champ Pro, the battery, even in the battery mode, it will last up to 6 months with like 20 events per day. Why we can do that is because the Champ Pro can keep the door in a very low power consumption. That's the trick, and we work really hard to figure out that part, and it really works.
Yeah, it really does work. I've had it on my door for at least the beta version for a while. And I remember posting in Slack not too long ago that my neighbor got robbed, and the PIR sensor picked up the guy running through my front yard to rob my neighbor's house. So it's pretty crazy how well it works. Can you talk to me more about the resolution and the field of view?
May I share my screen very quick?
Yeah, go for it.
This is our product page. I would say, if we can see here, we can see the comparison like other doorbell is 16:9, but Video Doorbell Pro is 1:1, 150, which from this doorbell we can see anything from like the package on the floor, and it's very wide. So pretty much everything in front of your door, you can see that. Yeah.
And one of my favorite things about that field of view too is it actually allows you again really to see head to toe, including what's on the ground. And one of the great features about Cam Plus is package detection. Can you talk to me about how Wyze Video Doorbell Pro works with package detection?
Yes, it also have packaging detection, person detection, vehicle detection. So pretty much very consistent with other Wyze camera product. And here I just want to mention is it come with the PR sensor. So whenever there is a like a delivery guy, anybody approach your front door, you will receive a notification, an event. So it will, by even non-Cam Plus, it will still record 12-second video, and with Cam Plus, you will get longer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. I definitely know I have a bunch of different Amazon orders and things like that always coming in, especially on the weekends when I'm not home. So it'd be super awesome to have person detection enabled with that new field of view. And one of my favorite things as well too, this has been a hugely requested feature from the community, is the different ways that Video Doorbell Pro can be installed. So can you talk to me about the ways that Doorbell Pro can be installed?
Oh, very good question. For this doorbell, from the very the beginning, the day one, the concept design, it's wire-free. Pretty much, it's like maybe just a less than 1 minute installation. It's like just use a 3M, put on the back of the plate, then you can put on the wall anywhere you want in front of your house. And we don't really need to worry about a security issue because we security screw underneath, so which is not easy to get to turn it off. And also because the doorbell is prepared with the chain, so the doorbell will only work with the chain, which you put it in your living room. And if you really prefer wiring this doorbell, you can also do that. So 2 options: wire-free and wiring.
Yeah, I just wanted to add to that because I think this is such a cool part about the product. As you know, the original Wyze video doorbell, it has it's wired. That's the only option. But we listened to the community and a lot of feedback, and this Wyze Video Doorbell Pro, you can also wire it in, but there are many applications where somebody was either living in a location where they couldn't either they didn't have a spot to wire it in, or they were in an apartment maybe and their landlord didn't want them to mess with the wiring on wherever that they were living. This would give you an option to put a doorbell and put a camera near your front door so that you could monitor for packages and visitors and whoever else without and bypass all of that. We knew we had a lot of users who wanted that. And I love that we were able to think through a solution that works for both situations.
Yeah, definitely. I think looking at our community wish list and roadmap as well too over on our forums, this product specifically was one of our most highly requested features or products, excuse me, to add to our product lineup. And so it's super cool now to be able to have this stream and introduce this product to you all. And it's really just truly our most flexible doorbell that we've ever made. And with that 6 months of battery life as well too, you can pretty much set it and forget it. Install it wherever you need to, and you don't even have to worry about that battery for quite some time. I do want to get to a couple of questions from the chat. So Alex, can you talk to me about the connectivity, how you set it up, as well as the type of Wi-Fi that'll be required?
Yes, it's Wi-Fi required, and it's just a very normal situation with other camera, and it's very easy to set up.
And does that work with 2.4 gigahertz networks, 5 gigahertz?
For both.
Awesome. Yeah. So most of our Wyze products, Wyze Cam specifically, do require a 2.4 gigahertz connection, but Wyze Video Doorbell Pro actually gives you the flexibility to use either one, which is really great. And Trevor Ray was actually asking, this is actually good to recap, what stops someone just from pulling the video doorbell off the wall if it's going to be using the mounting plate?
Actually, it's not that easy. We have the security screw underneath in this part. So normally it has to be used the security screwdriver to turn it off. So which is very similar design with other doorbells. So we don't really worry about that part. And if that really happened, other people cannot use this doorbell because the chain is prepared with the doorbell and the chain is in your living room. They cannot take it away, right?
Yeah, it's definitely super important.
That security screw is, I'm not sure if you can see, but it's located like kind of on the bottom there. You just screw it in. This was one that ripped off a piece of my house, literally trying to pull it off. But you can see, I mean, with the security screw attached, like that plate is not coming off. There's no way. But this was ripped off a piece of my siding trying to pull it off. So it's possible, but it's really tough. Very, very tough. I don't recommend trying to pull that off.
And one other question that I did see as well too, again, we talk about the little things, right? Someone was asking what different type of customization options there are for the chime. Alex, can you talk a little bit about the different options that are available?
You mean this chime?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, this chime is we call this chime Pro because it's also a Wi-Fi extender to help boost your Wi-Fi signal to make the collection and the live streaming more smooth. And in order to make the setup as easy as possible, we prepared the chime and doorbell in advance. So that means when you set up, you really don't worry about it, how to set up the chime. So when you just follow up the install the app, add the doorbell in your product list, pretty much the chime will work. So it's a very easy installation, and the chime even has 19 the tunes. So you can choose whichever you like, and in the future, it's possible we can use the customized ringtone, so anything you want.
And one of my favorite little things that we added in there as well too is the option to actually set a dog barking as well. I think that is super genius. It's almost as if you have your own guard dog, right? Literally at the push of a button. If you're not home, you can kind of scare people away, which I think is amazing, a super genius solution. What kind of went into that? Like, how were we kind of thinking about adding in a dog barking feature? Was that your idea, Alex?
I really would like to show my appreciation to Dave. That's Dave's idea, and Dave made that. Yeah, he's a genius.
That is awesome. Yeah, I think it's one of my favorite little features about that. Cool. Well, thank you both so much for walking us through Wyze Video Doorbell Pro, one of my favorite products that we've released so far this year. I think the work that we've done and the new features that we've added in just make it super flexible, especially for people like me who live in an apartment as well too. So I definitely think our community is really going to love this product. So again, thank you both. With that, I'd love to get into our first giveaway drop. Again, to enter our giveaway, we have it pinned to the top of our YouTube chat. But all you have to do is like our most recent post on Instagram, reshare it to your story, as well as comment #WyzeWeek2021. And from there, we'll be selecting winners throughout the stream to win awesome prizes, such as the first lucky 12 winners that we're about to announce here. The first 10 of you are winning a $10 store credit to anything you'd like at wyze.com. And so those lucky winners are Kyle_D, West Croc, San GVK 17, Bigru, Leanne Little I, Rachel Merritt, Unboxified, Built by Sid, X Grimes X, and Psalm 51, Amen. Congratulations to you all. You have won a $10 store credit to wyze.com. Shortly after the stream wraps up, be sure to check your direct messages. We'll be sending you information on how to claim your prize. And then finally, for our next two lucky winners, you'll be winning a Wyze Cam Pan V2 with a 3-month subscription to Cam Plus included. So those two winners are going to be Colin Mosek and W Breezy 89. Congratulations to you both. Again, after the stream wraps up, be sure to check your DMs, and we'll be sending you information on how to claim those prizes very shortly. Alrighty, so moving right along, we're going to talk a little bit about one of our other new accessories. This one is super cool. This is the Wyze lamp socket that we'd like to talk about. So joining me now is going to be Kyle and Chow.
Thanks, Kenny. I heard Kyle won one of the gift cards, and I got really excited there for a second. Okay, Wyze lamp socket. When you first came to me and you kind of told me about this product, I'm going to admit I was a little skeptical. I wasn't quite sure what exactly it was going to do, but as I've learned more about it and I've used it on my house personally, this is such a cool product. I mean, I love it. My wife especially loves it because of one special reason, and we'll get into that in a second. But for those who are unfamiliar, we just launched this product today, the Wyze lamp socket. Here it is right here. And what this is an adapter that screws into any E26 medium-sized light fixture. You screw your bulb into it, and you can plug your V3 into the little power port right here via USB. I have the cable right here, but it's flexible power and convenient power for your Wyze V3. But then you also get some smart features on top of it by the fact that you are able to install the camera. The camera kind of acts like the brains, right? The V3 acts like the brains, and it'll turn your lights, even your standard lighting, into smart lighting, right? Tell me, like, where did you come up with it? Because this isn't a thing that really exists in the market today. Like, how did this product come to be, Chow?
Thank you, Kyle, for the introduction. Yeah, it is an interesting product. So I started thinking about this product as I look at users forum and our customers' feedback. I realized that a lot of people want to put the Wyze cam outside, and in general, they want to put security camera outside because you want to see who is approaching, or maybe some animals also interesting to see. But there's some problem like routing the cable, right? If you want to power V3 outside, you don't always have a outdoor adapter or outdoor socket. And you could use battery camera, but sometimes you have
You could.
And sometimes you will need to charge it or take it down to charge it, or later we'll see you can use a solar panel, or you could use a floodlight, but that needs you need a hire electrician, or you need to have existing floodlight junction box out there. So I was thinking,
or run a bunch of extension cords, right? If you found like an outlet somewhere, you probably, I mean, we've seen lots of applications where somebody's had to run it through their garage and down the wall and up the wall, and this would eliminate the need for any of those types of setups, right?
So basically, it started with a pain point of our customers, and how do I power Wyze cam outside? Even that has a great feature, I want to put it outside. I want it to be safe, and I walk around the neighborhood. I visit friends, and I keep on looking. People, where do they place the camera? Right? They place actually a lot of them near the entrance, front entrance, and near the garage door entrance. And they're always a light socket, outdoor fixture light, right? It's very common. You see the outdoor fixture light next to your garage door, next to your front porch, or even on the ceiling. So that actually is a great place to take power from. So why don't we just use what you already have, where it already exists in the market, right? In your house. And so you can just use this little adapter. I would call one of the users' comment a simple solution to a complicated problem.
Yeah,
that's how we start the idea and start building it. It actually took quite some time to build it. We started pretty early on, but I'm very happy today that we launched it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the longer that I've used it in my house, the more just delighted I get with it every single day because of the things that it does. I wanted to explain one thing and then address one question that I saw come through, which was, well, once you set it up, you screw it in, you get your lights all turned on, you're going to want to keep whatever light switch is controlling those lights turned on so that it always has power to it. One thing, though, that we thought of to put in the package was just a neat little sticker that you could place over that light switch to remind yourself to, do not turn off, so that you can keep the power turned on. So that way, yeah, there it is right there. That way your camera will always have power so that you'll always be seeing it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that your lights have to stay on all the time, because the added benefit of this is all the schedules, the timers, and the automation that come with the product. So for example, you have your camera out there that's connected to your Wyze lamp socket. You could have something that turns, or you could have set a rule so that anytime that motion is detected, those outdoor light fixtures will turn on, or if you have it indoors, it would turn on your lamp, because this does work inside as well. But we're just focusing on the outdoor application right now. The other thing is you can have it be scheduled by time. So I currently have ours set to turn on with the sunset and turn off with the sunrise. So then that way our lights are always staying on at night. We like to keep them on at night for security purposes. And we don't even have to think about it. They come on right at the perfect time of day. I know it's been getting darker earlier, and my lights have just adjusted to that. And I don't even have to think about it. It's one less thing on my to-do list every single night. And that's the feature that my wife loves. Yeah, here's an awesome depiction of what that experience might be like. The sun starts to set, your outdoor lights will just automatically turn on, and they'll stay on through the night until it reaches that sunrise time, then they'll automatically turn off. Thanks for showing that. So yes, to answer that question from, I believe that was Nick. Yeah, you want to keep that light switch turned on, and then you'll be able to manage it and set up all those rules within the Wyze app.
So actually, I would like to show a setup which I did in my outside my house. And
oh, perfect.
Like Kyle said, I actually install near my front entrance every night when people come to my house. The light will turn on. Actually, I use the Wyze color bulb. Now make it like a very Halloween thing. So
oh, nice.
So
little spooky lighting for spooky season. I like that. Hey, while you go outside, or while you're gonna go to show that, I can talk about a couple other things that I love about it. The kit comes with those clips so that you can place them anywhere and you can control, because you don't want those cables and those wires hanging down and everything. The clips allow you to store the cable nice and neat, which I think is fantastic. The other thing that I think is worth mentioning is that you can group multiple of these together, so that if you wanted to, I have 3 lights on the front of my house and I have one in each one. They wirelessly sync together automatically. So once you turn on the power to all 3 of those lamp sockets, they'll automatically find each other and sync up, and then you have instant control of group lighting, which is a great feature. It looks like, Chow, you got your setup there.
Yeah, so here's my setup. I have the Wyze Cam V3 up there, as you can see, and then I have a few lamps there. As Kyle mentioned, they all actually link up together. There's a lamp socket inside, you don't see that, and there's one more here. If I walk out, which is the other rainy day, I still want to walk out for you, so it's here. So as you can see, whenever people come up from the stairs, the camera's going to detect that, and all my lights will turn on. So I'm going back in now. It's too rainy outside.
That's awesome. Thank you for showing. I mean, that would be super handy for security purposes, but also maybe, you just have a handful of groceries and you're coming up to your house for the night. It would sense the motion there and it would perfectly light your way into your home. And that's really great. This, I think, we released some videos on our YouTube channel that kind of demonstrate what it does. There's an install video and there's kind of a spot that explains it. And what I'm seeing from a lot of the comments is like, wow, this product just really makes sense. It's something that people are really resonating with, and I think it's great.
Yeah, and it supports multiple cameras as well. I don't know whether Kyle mentioned I was outside, so being a little bit wet now. So each lamp socket is able to support 1 camera. If you have, let's say, 2 or 3 lamp sockets outside near your garage, you can put one Wyze Cam looking left, one Wyze Cam looking right, and they all will group automatically, like Kyle mentioned, in a group, and you can control them in your phone by setting schedules. So as long as they're 82 feet, within 82 feet, which I think is pretty long, if you have a bigger house than 82 feet, that's another solution we provide for you. But usually your garage door is about, I guess, 20 feet, maybe 3-door, 4-door garage. We all support it and link up to 5 units. We limited to 5, but we can link up more in the future if you all think that's possible. For my house, 5 is pretty good number, and usually the garage has 2 or 3 outside. Yeah.
I just saw a question that says, was that a speaker next to the handrail? How was that cam hooked up? That was actually a light fixture, right?
Which one?
The one that was down by your handrail, that was a light fixture. So the camera was, this was connected inside the light fixture, right?
Yeah.
And then the power, it was drawing power from that light fixture, and then it was connected to your Wyze Cam on the other end. So, I mean, totally discreet. You didn't have to run one all the way down along your handrail. It was pulling power from that light fixture that was right there at the base of the handrail of your staircase.
Yeah.
So good question.
And also be sure to use your special USB cable from the lamp socket.
Oh, yeah.
we know that it's very tight space sometimes in your lamp socket. That's why we designed a special shape that's actually fit into it. Just don't use the usual Wisecam V3 cable, which is like where's the other end. So this end, so they're a little bit different, smaller, and in the special shape. So all in this little details, we have been testing, improving, and thank you for all the beta testers who help us improve the product. And so hopefully this can be useful for a lot of use cases here.
Yeah, I'm seeing a couple more questions about the wires showing on your house.
Yeah.
Hey, I totally get it. I'm the same way. I wouldn't want, you know, a wire that would be too conspicuous, that would be hanging out and causing either distraction or taken away from the overall look outside of my house. And that's why we included multiple clips. I've placed those clips strategically along the light fixture and out the back. I mean, you can't notice it at all. You saw on Chow's, he had his on his ceiling that went kind of along and then down. Those clips will help you manage the cable, wrap up the cable, and hide the cable. I have mine kind of wrapped up and hidden like this in a clip that goes behind my light fixture on my house. So you really minimize the appearance of the cable almost altogether. But including those clips, I think, is just another one of those user things, kind of thinking ahead, thinking about what the user would want, and creating just a simple, elegant solution for that.
Yeah, thank you, Kyle. Yeah, I do have the clips here. So
there you go.
Yeah, small clips, you can organize your cable. We do understand your concern that you want it to be as discreet possible. So we make a not too long cable, and you can tuck it in, you can go along your edges, and you can even paint it as white, so paint with a house color, and so it wouldn't be a too bad solution.
Those clips have an adhesive on the back, right? So you could literally stick it anywhere.
Yeah, it has adhesive. It also have a screw, so we provide a screw and adhesive, so you can nail it in, or you can just tape it on any walls. That would be fine.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw another question I think is super great to address. Says, does each lamp socket need a camera, or can one camera control multiple sockets? Do you want to talk about that, Chow?
Yes, good question. So you only need one camera for a group. A group means up to 5 lamp sockets. If you have 5 lamp sockets, you just need one Wisecam V3. The Wisecam V3 connects this lamp socket to the internet and sends command to them. And it's the brand, right? Like Kyle mentioned, it's the brand, it's the eyes, it's the ear. So you can even trigger by sound or by schedule, of course. So you need just one Wisecam for a group. I think Kyle mentioned that the grouping is super easy. If they're connected to one switch, then you just flip the switch, they power at the same time, and they connect automatically. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you want,
I mean, you could have more than one camera though. Like some people like to have, you know, coverage, one looking in one direction and one looking in another direction, and you could have 2 cameras in that same group, but only a minimum of 1 required. The lamp socket will not work without at least one Wisecam V3.
That's correct. In my setup, I have 2. One is looking down to my staircase. One is looking in my entrance. So whenever I walk out to my door, my light will turn on, or whenever I have a visitor coming, the light will light up for them. So it's pretty convenient and easy and smart. Like my friends come to my house, they're like, oh, your lighting is awesome. It's colorful, it's smart. I'm sure Kai, you enjoy that too. So just one less thing to worry about, and it's kind of automated and flexible. Yeah. Plus,
I think we're one last question I think we should address, and I think there's a couple more things that we want to get to. But can you plug other devices that use micro USB into the lamp socket? What would be your recommendation there?
I would say no, don't do it now, because this is designed for the Wisecam V3. And it has some software, right, intelligence there, and there's a protocol. It connects to the V3, it talks to each other. If you're plugging other devices, your light will be on all the time, right? You don't want to. I don't recommend you doing that.
Remember that camera is the brain that controls it.
Yeah.
And because it's designed specifically for that, obviously we couldn't guarantee that, you know, what would happen with whatever you decided to plug into it. Not recommended is what you're saying.
Yeah. And for future products, you know, if it's built by Wyze, we will try to work on it. Yeah.
Well, and maybe we can integrate those later. Great question, though. Thank you for asking those questions. Okay, Kenny.
Yeah, thank you so much for the great chat and intro to Lamp Socket. Super cool product. I want to talk about our last accessory now before we get to a little bit of Q&A. Just spend a little bit of time talking about the brand new Wyze solar panel. Now, this is an accessory that works with Wyze Cam Outdoor by giving it a new option for power. Now, for those of you who are familiar with Wyze Cam Outdoor, that's our fully outdoor, fully wireless, battery-powered outdoor camera. But Wyze solar panel allows you to extend the battery life by giving it a fully wireless, solar-powered option. So you can have it pretty much wherever within range. And we also have Kyle, who is now showing off our camo skin as well. So we're going to be joined by Lee to talk a little bit more about Wyze solar panel. Lee, what can you tell us about this awesome new accessory?
Yeah, thanks, Kyle, for putting out all
Be your Vanna or whoever you want can demonstrate for you.
Yeah. Totally. So yes, super excited to launch the solar panel today. This is a highly requested accessory, and we've been working really hard to launch it. And this is a 2.5 watts power rating, and with very flexible mounting and up to 4 meters of that's 13 feet of connecting cable that will keep your outdoor camera charged. As long as you want. If you're living in a pretty sunny area, you probably don't need to take it down to recharge ever again, right?
Oh, hey.
So yeah,
that's good news.
Yeah, and so it's very easy to install. We have a special connector in the back of the outdoor camera. That's why we have a very special connector adapter cable to go behind the back of the camera to make it completely water sealed and safe to use it outside. So it's the package looks like this. This is the outdoor solar panel and the actual product. Yes, Kyle, you got it.
There we go. That's it. Got it all installed. Now, there's another thing. Well, there's a couple things that I love about this. First of all, I'm just going to hold up my hand. I think it's hard for people to really see like what the size of it is just based off of the pictures, but it's about the same size as my hand. Average size hands there, so you can get a good sense of just how big the solar panel is. Unlike some solar panels that are out there for other smart home cameras, this one takes the max amount of surface area and makes that the source where the light hits and extends it all the way to the edge. So it really maximizes that space, which I think is great. There's also this winding board on the back. Mm-hmm. So if any have excess cable, you'll be able to wrap that around. And then again, cord management, making sure that your backyard space or your front yard space or wherever it is maintained and as neat and tidy as you want it to be. You'll be able to take advantage of that right there.
Exactly. Yep.
Lee, talk about, what were some things that you learned in the development of this product in particular?
Yeah, so the accessory itself is pretty simple, but how we add this winding board in the back, so for easier cable management, and also just trying to keep the outdoor camera safe to use while it's completely it's IP65, it's weatherproof. Just keep your outdoor camera waterproof while using the solar panel. And another challenge we face is the logistics. During the current situation, it's very hard to launch a product on time. So it's kind of sad that we delayed the launch for a few months, but it's finally happening. So that was also one of the major challenges we faced.
Yeah, I know that those are, I mean, it's not just us, a lot of folks out there, right, are dealing with the same thing, but we've been so excited to bring this product to our community just because we know it's been so requested for so long, and all of your hard work, paying off today with an exciting launch. Talk about these skins.
Yeah.
Look at this little ninja guy.
Yeah, it's a black outdoor camera. So we also have a new bundle. It's a with some camel skin sticker. So we have think there's a green sticker, there's a black, there's a red.
This might be hard to see. Can you even see that? That's a camo joke. Get it? Okay, now keep going.
Yep, that's a good joke. Just kidding. But yeah, so it's very, it's not like when I first got it, like it's not like those cheap stickers you get anywhere. It's very like it's matte, it's very good quality. So I think it's gonna withstand the weather outdoor.
Nice. I saw a couple questions pop up. Is the solar panel, does it work with anything else besides the Wyze Cam Outdoor, or should this only be used with Wyze Cam Outdoor?
Yeah, good question. So so other camera like Wyze Cam V2, V3, and Pan, they all require like constant power source. So it's not recommended to use the solar panel with those camera because the solar panel doesn't have an external battery pack. So short answer is no, not recommended. It's designed for outdoor camera. So yeah. Okay,
awesome. And are there any concerns with the, I mean, I guess you talked about this before, but talk about the weatherproofness, the waterproofness. How does that play into the design?
Yeah, sure. So when you get the solar panel, it comes like this. So this is the 13 feet cable. It comes with a micro USB port. And then what you do is there's an adapter cable, right? And this is a special made for the outdoor camera. We make it like a adjustable cable so that future battery powered products can use the same solar panel. So that's for future compatibility, product compatibility. So what you do is plug it in into the adapter cable. So now you have this, right? And what you do is go back to the outdoor camera and you can just pull the silicone cover out. So it will break like this. And then what you do is to plug your outdoor like micro USB port into the outdoor camera and make sure it's securely seated. So that way, when the camera is charging, it will, like you will, in the app, there will be a lightning bolt. That means your camera is charging. When it's not charging, it will turn it off. Okay. Usually it's very like, it takes me 3 days in Seattle summer weather to completely charge the battery. So from 0 to 100%. But if you're living in Florida, for instance, it's probably, I mean,
probably going to go a little bit quicker than that.
Yeah, for sure. And I normally, like, I live in a pretty busy area. So I usually have like a few hundred motion alerts. I know I'm facing it on a busy street. Usually my camera uses like 1 to 2% of the battery, but this one always like keep it as 100% during the summertime. And wintertime is kind of hard. It also depends on your weather and your placement. Sure. So yeah, overall.
Awesome.
Very excited.
Thank you, Lee.
Yeah, thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, thank you, Lee. And just a quick note for everybody as well, too. We do have a really awesome installation video. It's super hilarious.
It might be one of my favorite videos that we've made. I mean, I love them all, but it is awesome.
Yeah, totally agree. If you want to learn something new, hexalobular. That's the word of the day. I learned that one myself. Go check out that installation video. Wyze solar panel is super easy to install, and this video makes it even easier to get done yourself. And again, you learn something new as well. Thank you, Lee, so much for walking us through Wyze solar panel. And thank you all for joining us as well for all of your questions. We're going to do our second and final round of giveaways with a couple of the products that you just saw here during the stream. We're going to be giving away Wyze Video Doorbell Pro, solar panel with the Camo Cam skin, as well as a Wyze lamp socket bundle. So again, to enter the giveaway, all you had to do was like our most recent Instagram post, comment hashtag WyzeWeek2021, and reshare it to your Instagram story. And so we're going to start out with the winner of the solar panel and Camo Cam. Congratulations to Colby Jack Brothers on Instagram. And then for the lamp socket bundle, that'll be Skater1113. Congratulations to you. And then finally, our lucky winners of the Wyze Video Doorbell Pro will be Dude V and Finer Woman. Congratulations to you both. We'll be sending you a direct message very shortly after the stream wraps up with more information on how to claim your prizes. We have just a couple extra minutes here for a little bit of Q&A from the community. If you have any other questions as we wrap up here, please feel free to leave them in the chat. We'll get to a couple of them here. One question we saw, someone asked, is there any possible way to see all the cameras at once? The answer is yes. Not quite all of them at once. We do have a great feature called groups, where you can group multiple cameras inside of the Wyze app and then view them all at once. And you can even rotate your phone sideways as well too to get a full screen landscape view with up to 4 cameras at a time, which looks really great. So if you have a bunch of V3s or Wyze Cam Outdoors or Wyze Cam V2s, you can kind of group them all as needed. You can also create multiple groups as well too, which is pretty helpful. Jimmy, not too sure if we have any other questions. Just kind of taking a look here at the chat. Okay, yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, one I was seeing a little earlier. Is there going to be a way to view your cameras on the computer? This is an interesting one. This is something that we are looking into, and it's something that we're definitely thinking about. So definitely stay tuned. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, stay tuned to that for sure. We've talked a lot about the products, obviously, and we haven't really told you like how much they cost or where you can get them. First of all, they're all available on Wyze.com. And I think that either Kenny or Jimmy added a link to the in the description to the shop where you can purchase them. The solar panel is, and anyone correct me if I'm misremembering these, the solar panel is $19.99 plus shipping, right? The Wyze, yep, Lee's giving me the thumbs up. The lamp socket starts at $9.99 plus shipping for just the one individual unit. So let's say maybe you have a V3 at home already, you'd be able to get that for $9.99 plus shipping. There's a bundle that comes with V3. The V3 lamp socket bundle is $45.99. So you can get the camera and the lamp socket together in that. Wyze Video Doorbell Pro is, Alex?
Yes.
Do you have the price for that one?
Yeah, it's $64.99 plus shipping. And
$64.99 plus shipping.
yeah, the Chime Pro is free included.
And the Chime is included.
Yes.
No having to spend extra on that Chime.
Yeah.
Chime comes included, folks.
Correct.
And then Pan V2.
$39.99 plus shipping.
There you go.
Thanks.
Bam.
That was impressive. That's a lot of numbers. Alrighty, well, I think that's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you so much, Lee, Chow, Alex, Arthur, Matt, Kyle, as well as Jimmy behind the scenes for holding down the stream here for us on our very first day of Wyze Week. It is Cam Day. So much goodness happening with our camera lineup. This really, I think, shows that our cameras are getting better and better, and we're adding in new accessories to make the ways that you can use them even more flexible. Super cool. They're all super affordable. So again, the link to shop all these products and accessories is going to be down below in the description. Just head over to wyze.com to check them all out. With that, thank you so much to everyone joining us here on the YouTube live stream. My name is Kenny, again, Digital Community Manager here at Wyze, and we will see you all for the rest of our Wyze Week events. See you guys later.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, we are no longer